Hi everyone, welcome to Positive Action Week 9, Day 3, and I hate to say this, but it's our last positive action for the year. Can you believe it? It is almost at the end of school. We will still have a week of school left, but that's the time for you to catch up on assignments, see if there's anything else you need to do, so we'll be checking in with you on the last week of school. But this is it for positive action. So, boy, it's been quite a year. I can't believe that we're here, and it's time to end the school year. Wow. So, today, we have done a code of conduct about how we need to conduct ourselves. And today we're just going to talk a little bit about some of the positive actions we can do that go along with our code of conduct. So, we can make sure that we do not blame others and we accept responsibility for our actions. We've talked about that a lot this year. Sometimes we don't make good choices, but we always try to make it right. And that comes from talking, and it comes from not blaming others. You need to be responsible for yourself and be responsible for your actions. And don't make excuses for them. Well, I hit somebody because I was really hungry. Well, that's an excuse, and that's not a good excuse for not behaving the right way, right? And admit your mistakes. Oh my gosh, you know what? I guess I used somebody else's paper to write down my answers, and that probably was not a good thing. It's okay if you make a mistake. Let's just make sure that we talk about it and we can correct it. You can always fix a mistake, but you have to admit that you made the mistake in the first place. Like one time I was baking a pie and I forgot to put the salt in. So, and this was a kind of pie that needed salt in it, and so somebody said, "Hey, this pie doesn't taste like it normally does." And I said, "Yep, I made a mistake. I forgot to put the salt in." I was watching this cooking show yesterday, and this lady was making a cake, and she forgot to put the butter in.
Ooh.
Which is not good for cake. So once she realized her mistake, you know what she did? She melted the butter and stuck it in her batter. And then it turned out it was not a very good cake because she didn't follow the recipe right away. And she goes, "Well, I made a mistake and I tried to fix it." Well, okay, so it's good that you can admit those things. Also, you need to do what you say you'll do. If you say to your mom, "I'm going to clean my room," and she walks in 2 hours later and it's still not clean, did you do what you said you were going to do? No. You need to make sure that you are doing what you say you will do. And be honest about your feelings. It is okay if you are mad, and I tell you guys this all the time. If you are mad about something, just tell me. I'm not going to know if all of a sudden you start ripping papers and throwing them. I'm not going to know what you're mad about. You have to talk. You have to talk to your teacher. You have to talk to me. You have to talk to your parents. Because we'll help you figure it out as long as you talk to us about your feelings. One of the big things is recognizing your strengths and weaknesses. There are times where you guys will say, "Yep, I got this. I know how to do it." That's a strength. And if there's something you need help with, like a math problem or an art project or something, you can just say, "Hey, not quite sure what to do. Can I get some help?" Now, that could be a weakness, but does that mean you're a weak person? No. It means that you recognize that there are times that you need help. We all need help sometimes, right, Kathy?
Oh, definitely.
When you started in nursing, did you know right away what you were
No,
supposed
not
to do?
at all.
No. So I bet when she went into her first nursing job, she was asking a lot of questions because she didn't know the system yet or what she was supposed to do. So it always helps to find, know what your weaknesses are and ask for help if you need it. All right, so we are going to talk about, we're going to have a story of Happy Bear and Sad Bear. And this is about telling yourself the truth about you. It's admitting that you have strengths, it's admitting you have weaknesses, and what you need to do to make things better. So we have Happy Bear and Sad Bear. So once upon a time, there were two fluffy little brown bears. One always smiled and was cheerful and a lot of fun to be around. His friends called him Happy Bear. The other fluffy bear always frowned and was grouchy, and no one wanted to be around him. He didn't have many friends, but those who knew him called him Sad Bear. So one day Sad Bear was sitting all alone when a little woodpecker flew by and landed in a tree. "Why are you so sad?" asked the woodpecker. "Where are your friends?" "I don't have any," said Sad Bear, "and I don't know why." "Well, maybe I can help you find out," said the woodpecker as he flew away. He flew to another tree, and he saw Happy Bear talking with all of his friends. "I'm so happy," said Happy Bear, "now that I've learned to be truly honest with myself." "What do you mean, honest with yourself?" asked the deer. "Well," smiled Happy Bear, "I try to learn all the things I can about myself and my strengths, and what I really like to do. I've learned how to admit to my mistakes, and I never blame others when it's not their fault. I always try to tell the truth and keep my word of any promises I make. You won't ever hear me making excuses for things or feeling sorry for myself. I can be honest with myself, so I can be honest with all of you too. That makes me a very happy bear." Wow, that's a really good way of looking at things, isn't it? Wow. The little woodpecker listened to this carefully. Then he flew back as fast as he could to the log where Sad Bear was sitting alone. "I think I have some answers to your problem," said the woodpecker. "You must learn to be honest with yourself." "How?" asked Sad Bear. "How am I supposed to do that?" "Well, there are many things you can do. I hear people sometimes call them positive actions. I don't have time to teach them to you myself because I'm so busy pecking on the trees these days. But as I flew over the school, I heard that the class is starting a new unit in positive action about it this very day. Maybe you would like to go to class to learn about positive actions with the class. It wouldn't hurt to ask." "Okay, I will," exclaimed Sad Bear. So, Sad Bear is realizing that he kind of needs some help in making friends. And probably because he doesn't have any friends, that's why he's sad all the time. So, here is what your assignment is for today in your journal. So just think about the things that you like to do. Think about what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are. And in your journal, you can either write or draw what your strengths are. And if you want to do what your weaknesses are, you can do that too. And then we can review them next time we're in school. So that is your lesson. That wraps up our positive action for this year. So I will see you guys in the fall, and may all your actions be positive ones. See ya.